Let's see here. Alright. Now we're live. Welcome. Wait till a few more get in. How you doing, Joseph? Yeah. It's you and me both, brother, firing up the pipe. Dr. Davy. Good, I'm glad you had a good day. Well, I got some news today I'll talk about. Good evening, Richard. I don't know if you all saw the post I put up earlier. We'll talk about that then. As more people come on. Brought the insulated mug out tonight. Coffee black, of course. Beautiful evening. Sun's going down. We had a sunny day today. Yesterday was real windy. We got rain. And that's right, the Nittany Lions. Hey, Slow-Mo. I posted something earlier about coming on tonight. You didn't see that one. It might not have went on my feed. It's under the community thing. But as more people come on, you hear Merle out back barking. Beautiful day today, though. Got my front yard. I got to cut my front yard tomorrow. It's getting really thick and lush green. We've had pretty good rain. Hashem, welcome. Don't want to mess with that. Yeah, I'll give you the news. I'll let some more people come on, and then I'll give you the news. Ooh. Let me move this over. I was going to turn it around tonight and do everything looking out over the other side, but decided not to. Let's do this. Let's move it over this way. That way, we're a little bit closer. But when I posted the commercial, it's just a picture and says, Monday Night Live with the Bearded Welshman. Join me tonight. I don't know if, apparently it didn't get out there. But I got some bad news today, so. But it's a beautiful night out. So, anybody smoking a pipe, smoking a cigar, smoking a cigarette? I have this gutter right at the front of my porch. It's on the inside of the roof that overhangs, and the birds are nesting. Last year I cleaned them all out. This year I didn't put chicken wire up in time to keep them from nesting in there, and now I gotta let them go because they're gonna be laying their eggs, and I don't want to disturb the natural cycle of life. So, as you come on, say hello if you want to. If not, no big deal. Paul the Piper, welcome. Yes, I have fireside in, and I'm smoking. Looks like my Svenborg, but it's not. It is a Brian Dorn, one of a kind. Looks a lot like my Svenborg. Should have brought the two of them out so you could see. They're similar. This one's a lot lighter though. And I'm smoking fireside in it, so, because I just feel like smoking fireside. So the topic for this evening, pot shape. I love the pot-shaped pipes. The topic for the evening, COVID-19. The Boswell pipes, yeah. This is a great, I'll tell you what. Brian Beans 316 he calls them the working man's pipe. And he prides himself on that these pipes are the working man's pipe, and they smoke. They're good smoking pipes. And I'm here to say it is a great smoking pipe. Just like my Boswell pipes, great smoking pipes. Hearth and Home Black House out of your Savinelli. Don't have a Savinelli yet. So anyhow, coronavirus, COVID-19. I posted a little commercial for tonight, earlier today, about 6-7 hours ago, I guess, I don't know. Good. If you can get a vaccine, get it. It's just my opinion. I was scheduled to get mine today. And thank you, Paul. I appreciate that. I got a phone call last night. I have been exposed to someone who has COVID-19. So, said that there's a possibility and that person got a rapid test this morning. And then notified me that they were, yes, indeed, positive with coronavirus. So, we're in quarantine for 14 days. He's doing well. He's been down and out for 3 days. He got up today and was moving around and feeling better. And it's treatable, And I have no symptoms. My wife has no symptoms. But we're under quarantine for 14 days. So 14 days from Thursday. So we're Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. We're day 4. We're in day 4. So we got 10 more days that we have to be quarantined from everybody. So now I can't prove it. My doctor swears that I had it last February before the whole March thing took effect and everybody started locking down in March. And when I went to him, he said there's a virus going around. We're not sure what it is. It's pretty bad. Put me on some pretty strong meds, and within a couple days, I was up and moving around. But it took me about a month. Took me about a month to recover, to get my full strength back. So I was going to go get rapid tests done. They can do a rapid test or a two. It takes 3 days to get the regular lab done. And I decided, no, I'm just going to wait. We're going to wait and see if I develop any symptoms, which I don't think I will. My wife has already had the first vaccine shot. She's due for the second one at the end of April. And we're not worried about it. We're not concerned. But it puts it all into perspective because the YTPC, hey, Steve, hey, Miss Kathy, we just went through this with Chad, Yordism. Chad was pretty sick. Chad was in the ICU for a few days, and now he's recovering. Last I heard, he's been recovering and is doing better. And puts things into perspective. It hits home a little bit. So you tend to think things through, and I'm not worried about it. I'm not concerned about it. My biggest concern right now is passing it, if I have it, passing it along to somebody else. And I don't want to do that. I don't want to play a part in that. I don't wish the COVID virus on anybody. Not my worst enemy, anybody. It knocks you down. Hey, Horatio, how you doing? Or John. Sorry, John. Horatio's PVD. I'm sure he'll pop in here sooner or later. I don't wish that on my worst enemy. So, yeah. I don't think I'll get as sick as Chad. I don't think I'll even get sick. I think I'll just be asymptomatic. Probably about day 10 or so. If I'm not feeling sick, I'll probably request to get a rapid test done to see if I do have the virus. And that means I'm just asymptomatic. If I don't have any issues down the road, so. It's a real virus, and I think some people have been foolishly thinking that, I don't need to wear a mask, I don't need to do this, I don't need to do that. And, a lot of the places we go, we make sure we're distanced from people. I wear a mask in some of the places because there's just some places you just can't not go without wearing a mask. Like if we go out to a restaurant, you got to wear a mask till you sit down, and then you sit down, and you're fine. It's just the way it works. Is it the new norm? I hope not. Will it go back to normal? I hope so. I don't like wearing a mask. Period. I don't want to wear a mask. But it is what it is, and we have to deal with it. People have died from it. People are dying from it. But a lot of people have not died from it, and they've recovered. There's a 98% or 99% recovery rate. So, Shaky Piper. Yeah. Yeah, there's a lot of people that have the shaky. It's the same thing, a lot of people said the same. They've had the same issues. That's what I had. That's why I'm not really concerned about it. But, I was an EMT for many years. That was my career, my first career. We had to deal with HIV, hepatitis, hazardous materials. When I was a corpsman, we had to deal with biological and chemical weapons. So I was more scared of that stuff than I am of this coronavirus. Some people are just as susceptible to getting things if they have an immune system that's not great, or comorbidity factors. Now, unfortunately for me, I do have allergy or asthma, and my asthma is as a result of allergies. Still, it affects the lungs, the asthma. Now, I've never had an asthma attack. Never even knew. Hey, you were Navy corpsman? I was in the reserves. Big truck. Never knew, you know, never knew I had asthma until I was getting tested for something else. I don't even think I have asthma. I think I've been misdiagnosed. We're my doctor, my new doctor, and I are going to get me retested to see. Marine infantry. Marines were great, man. Whenever I was on the weekend warrior stuff, they needed a corpsman to go with the Marines on a march or to the gun range, or they needed to get their physicals done. My hand went up, and I was treated like gold with Marines, man. Marines know how to take care of Doc. They will protect you with their lives because they know Doc is the one that can save them, and Doc's the one that can take care of them. So I enjoyed it. Well, thank you for your service, Joseph. But everybody's out walking. Thank you. You're welcome. But yeah, as an EMT, I was more concerned about hepatitis and HIV. And if people would ask you, what are you more scared of, hepatitis or HIV? It was always hepatitis. It was easier to get to hepatitis, in my opinion, than it was to catch HIV. Well, thank you, Joseph. Here he comes again. He went out, and now he's coming back with his big old truck. He's out flexing his muscles, making that engine roar. But yeah, so it's been an interesting day. But I'm just gonna, keep on going with life. We're gonna quarantine, stay away from people. I got mulch getting dropped off tomorrow, so I got plenty of work to do. And like I said, I got my lawn's got to be cut tomorrow. So yeah, it's pretty. A pretty busy day. And normally I'm not around a lot of people anyway, so it's really not going to be much of it's not going to feel like a quarantine because I really haven't been around a lot of people anyway since I've been home and since this whole lockdown thing. Only when we go to the store, the only difference is I can't go to the store. Can't go to the Home Depot or the Lowe's, which that's going to be a toughest part for me because I love doing projects at home. But yeah. Oh, the coffee's good today. There you go, 1Q. No, John, once it's over, I don't have to get tested. I called my doctor today to see what they recommended. And they said if you want to get tested just for peace of mind, you can get tested. But if you're not having symptoms, don't worry about it. They do say if around the 10th day you're not feeling sick or you don't have any of the symptoms, then you could pretty much end quarantine. But out of safety precautions for others that I see from time to time, we're going to do the full 14 days, and you know, just be on the safe side for the people around us. My neighbors are elderly and stuff, and sometimes I talk to them, and I just don't want to put anybody in that situation. I don't want to be the cause. If I'm a carrier, I don't want to spread it to somebody else, you know. So, but a lot of people here, they don't wear masks. Only when they go to certain places, most places, they won't wear a mask. So, you know, not too concerned about it. Joseph says, I need to try Lane 1Q. I prefer a stronger smoke. Yeah, the Balkans are my favorite. Lane 1Q has been my go-to daily smoke. That and now Boswell's Best. But I love the Balkans, man. And the Esotericas. I got gifted and Soda Bed, and it was really good. It was really good. Never had it. It's a mild esoterica. I call it a mild esoterica because it's not really that strong, but it's really good. The Balkans are my favorite. I love the Balkans. Onion. Good to have you on with us tonight, bro. You missed it earlier, my friend. I don't know if you were watching, but I found out today that I've been exposed to COVID-19. So Mrs. Bearded Welshman and I are in quarantine, Johnny. And we're not too worried about it. Yeah, Johnny, we're not too worried about it. I had it last January or February, and it didn't affect me as bad as it would some other people. But there's new strains of it, supposedly new strains of it going around, so I don't know. We'll see. No symptoms. Apparently I was exposed to it last Thursday, and it's Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, 4 days later, and I have no symptoms. So, and neither does my wife. My wife has the vaccine. She got the first dose. So, Hearth and Home Black House and White Knight. I'm gonna have to try that. I think I saw the Hearth and Home. I think I saw some of the Hearth and Home at Boswell's. So I think I'm gonna have to try that. Yeah. Thank God, Johnny. You know, thank God we're not showing any symptoms, and pray for us that we don't get sick. Because the first time I had it, like I said, I don't wish it on my worst enemy, and I don't have any enemies. Pipe and Sparky, Boris the Piper. Hey, welcome. Yeah. Look, I held off on the vaccine. I was a little hesitant, but been doing a lot of research, been doing a lot of talking to the doctor, and I feel pretty comfortable. And you know what? If you want to get the vaccine, get the vaccine. If you don't, you don't. It's no big. I'm not going to shame anybody or put anybody down for it. Same thing with mask wearing. If you want to wear a mask, wear a mask. If you don't want to wear a mask, don't wear a mask. I mean, it's your body, it's your choice. Thanks, Onion. I appreciate that. I know you do. Kilted Piper Steve and Miss Kathy. You don't go anywhere except for one crazy neighbor. Not stay away. She didn't believe in it and said she was immune to everything. There's always that one. Marquee series of Hearth and Home or Russ Willett's attempt to replicate Sabrani. Okay. Steve and Miss Kathy, where do you guys live? That you live on a mountain? Are you down south? Finally had to run her off. I have a Tom Hardy meme, and it's him standing on the porch sipping a cup of coffee. He says, I like coffee. I like coffee, hunting, and fishing, and maybe 4 people. Mrs. Bearded Welshman and I would like to live in the mountains. We've looked at Tennessee, the mountains of Tennessee. West Virginia's got some nice mountains. Virginia's got some nice mountain areas. Thank you, Paul. I appreciate that. Ooh, ashes. Ah, the Ozarks. Yeah, that was another place. We looked at the Ozark Mountains because that's a big mountain range. We like the mountains. My wife loves the beach. I like the beach. She loves it more than I do. But we don't want to live at the beach because tourists, too many people. A lot less folks in the mountains. Thank you for all the thumbs up. Luigi Fanato. Did I say that last name right? Welcome. First time. Welcome. Balsa sticks and craft stores. You know, I was going to try them. Shaky, are they good? Do they work well? They work good? Everybody say hello to Luigi. He is a first timer. Yeah, we live, the Appalachian Range for us is right over here. And it runs all the way up north into New York. So we live in the valley off the mountain, off the Appalachian Mountains. And they call them mountains, but when you've been out west and you see the Rockies or the Cascades, these are hills compared to the Rockies and the Cascades. Those are mountains. We get about elevation of about 2,000 feet, I think, maybe. Not sure in Pennsylvania what the highest elevation is, though. New Brunswick. Yeah, goes all the way up there. Wow. Gamecock Piper. Ben Greenman, how you doing? Richard says he go all the way up to New Brunswick into Canada. Or is that New Brunswick and Connecticut? But anyhow, it's good to have you all on here tonight. I appreciate all the thumbs up, all the folks coming in. Light me up another pipe. Merle's in the house barking. We got a ton of chipmunks. And Joyzy. So they work good in the Chavanelli. I'll have to try them in one of my 9 mils. Yeah, we have a ton of chipmunks right now. Thank you, Luigi. Thank you very much for the super chat there. I appreciate that. Tony Soprano. Unfortunately, Tony Soprano is no longer with us. Southern Appalachia. Now, okay, Shaky, I have a question for you. Or Pipe and Smarky. We have talked about looking into going to North Carolina or South Carolina in the mountains down there and moving down there. What's the economy like down where you're at? Grimble, how's the weather in Florida? I'll bet it's nice. Thank you, Luigi. That was made by Beans 316. Brian Dorn, 2021. Bought it off him a couple weeks ago. Looks a lot like my Sven board. Smokes just as good. It's not a 9 mil though, and it smokes great. Jimmy Tobacco. Welcome. Welcome, welcome. Luigi, are you in the United States or are you outside of the United States? Thank you. Growing the beard back too. It's getting longer in here. I trimmed it down. Oh, you're in Philadelphia. Okay. South Philly, I take it. Down near the Italian market, which isn't as Italian as it used to be. South Philly. Been there many times. My mom was born in, my mom grew up in Philadelphia. And then we would go into South Philly back when it was mostly the Italian market in South Philly. So anyhow, old Merle, we've got a ton of chipmunks around here. They all come out. Haven't seen them all winter, and they come out as soon as it started warming up. And they're just driving poor Merle. He's just going nuts. He's a coonhound. He likes to hunt. Them and the squirrels, man, they're driving him crazy. Broomall. Okay, I know where Broomall is. I have family down in Langhorne. Onion, I wanted to tell you. Thanks for putting that stuff up on Facebook, those pics, man. Larry Howard was a phenomenal blues guitar player, man, I'll tell you. And I didn't know you were in the Blues Hall of Fame. I did not know that. Johnny is a celebrity, folks. Onion is a celebrity. Ron, Hardcrackers, how you doing? How's everything going? Are you feeling good? The RLP6 is good. Little strong, so I smoke it with a 9 mil. But it is a good smoke. The Lane products, I like a lot of the Lane products. What's the other one? I don't like the Ready Rub, but the RLP6 is good, and I got a ton of that. Thank you very much. Luigi, if you're asking pipes and cigars in France, welcome. If you're asking what kind of tobacco, I have Lane 1Q in here. I call it Fireside. Just got notice I have a couple pipes on the way. I have Free from American 7. Good deal. Larry was awesome. It was a shame. He's been gone, is it 3 years now, I think? Larry was just phenomenal, man. And I'll bet you if I go back and watch some videos with you playing with him, I'd be like, oh yeah, I know who that guy is. Macanudo American Blend I'm smoking. Tony from Rhode Island. Rhode Island. Where they have towels and spoons. Wow, we got a record number on here tonight. So for those of you who are just coming on, I was talking about earlier, I was exposed to someone who has COVID-19. So me and Mrs. Bearded Welshman are under quarantine until April the 8th, I believe, is our last day. So we're going to be spending a lot of time together. We're not going to, well, the one thing we're homebodies basically anyway. But we do like to go out to eat. We like to go antiquing. We like to go, we were out looking at RVs. Well, that's on hold now until we're done with that. So it won't be much of a difference because I've been home since my neck injury anyway. And that we're pretty much used to being home with the whole pandemic thing that's been going on. So it's not like we're really, losing any sleep over it. But, so we're doing good. No symptoms. I did not get tested. I'm not going to get tested unless I get symptoms. That's what I decided to do. And I had it before. I had it last February. My neighbor, his wife and daughter had it. His wife had it last February around the time I did. And then his daughter had it over the summer, I think. So, yes, hit the thumbs up if you're liking this. I appreciate it very much. Paul's my big fan. It's making sure everybody hits that thumbs up. Thank you. Appreciate that. I'm a man of faith. I believe that God's in control. And as the good book says, he is the substance that holds all things together. So, and he will work out all things for the good of those who are in Christ Jesus. And I believe that. So, I'm not worried. So, but we're doing good. So far, so good. We're doing good. No changes, no symptoms. And we're on day 4. They tell you to take it from the day that you were exposed. That's when you do it. So, I still have happy Easter. Easter's coming up next week. Sunday was Palm Sunday. But I still have my sense of taste, my sense of smell. I don't have any fevers. I don't have a cough. I don't have diarrhea. All the symptoms that go along. Fatigue, pain, joint pain. I don't have any of that. And amazingly, my neck feels great. The past 2 days have been wonderful. Very little pain on my neck. And even in the rain, the cold rain affects me. But the warm rain that we had yesterday, didn't bother me. Dave Jardine, how you doing, buddy? Thank you. Thank you. All the best. Yeah. Have some in there sitting. But I just didn't feel like breaking it out tonight. Oh, man. So, and now we might have all my lilies and daffodils, not lilies, daffodils, tulips, hyacinths, my forsythia bushes sprouting, buds, and we're supposed to get, there's a potential for snow tomorrow night, or no, not tomorrow night, Wednesday night into Thursday. Hopefully not, because I don't want my flowers to die. Yeah, true. Only state entirely in Appalachia is West Virginia. Yeah, there's Appalachia and there's Appalachian Mountains. Appalachia is a region, I guess. I guess it would be a region. The poorest region in the United States. Yeah, the new chair. Oh no, Luigi! Everybody's welcome in here. I don't care who. It doesn't matter to me who comes on. I took a page from Matches 860, and this is what I loved about John. It didn't matter who you were. You were accepted on his live on Friday nights. And he acknowledged everybody. And he treated you with respect. And he treated you as if you were someone special. And that's a lesson that I took from John. Yeah, it's true, Kilted. Arizona Hawk 516 in the house. But it's getting dark out. Sun's going down fast. Richard's our geographical specialist. I can count on him on all that stuff. But everybody, Luigi, everybody is welcome on my lives. You will never see me disrespect somebody on my channel. You know, I'm not that guy. I'm the guy that appreciates people, appreciates everyone. I look for the good in others. I don't look at the bad things. You know, we all have our faults. We all have things that we need to work on, and that's one thing we have to remember. All right, Pipe and Sparky, thank you very much for coming in tonight. We appreciate it. Everybody, say goodnight to Pipe and Sparky. But yeah, I appreciate everybody comes on, and I want to try to acknowledge everybody when they come on and stuff, because I remember as a presenter, hey, Dave's in the house. Josh Fritz is in the house. Good evening, fellas. Hi, Yins. That's that Pittsburgh coming out of you. I remember when I first started presenting, and one of the first people to give me a shout out and said he really liked my videos was River Rat 74, which is now WV Ridge Runner, Danny. And I was so excited when he gave me a shout out. I was so excited, you know, because it was like, man, you know, someone from somewhere else is, you know, giving me a nice little shout out to the rest of the YouTube piping community. And it was funny because it's like, yeah, I'm accepted. I'm validated. And we like that, you know, everybody likes that. And I remember those things and I want to be able to do that for other people, because I think it's important to acknowledge others, because we need each other more than ever in this world. Because look at how we've been locked down for over a year, just over a year now. And look at what's been going on. And this is one good way for us to communicate, have a fellowship time with others, and enjoy each other's company. And, you know, life is short, you know. Life is short. And we just need to take the time to spend time with others. All right, Steve and Miss Kathy, thank you. Appreciate you coming on tonight. I'm doing well, Dave. How are you doing out there in Pittsburgh? I was watching the Pirates game the other day. But we need each other, you know. And I think some of us have lost that. We've gotten petty. We've gotten cliquish. Horatio, thank you very much for the super chat, my friend. I appreciate that. Those super chats go a long way. It helps to pay for my tobaccos. So I appreciate that. Thank you, Luigi. Yes. We're all in this thing together, you know. We're all going around the sun together, you know. We're rotating around the sun together. And there's already too much hate going on. I'm sick and tired of the political hatred, the bickering back and forth. It's not about one party or the other. It's about the whole country. And it's the same thing. We're politicizing COVID. We're politicizing everything. We can't do that. No, you cannot never have enough tobacco. But thank you very much, Horatio, for that super chat. Those are greatly appreciated. I think I froze up. And all the thumbs up tonight. We've had a record number of people on and a record number of thumbs up, and I greatly appreciate that. Greatly, greatly appreciate that. Thumbs down, give them to me too. If you don't like it, give me a thumbs down. Guess what? I don't mind. I won't hate on you. I will not hate on you. Everybody has an opinion and everybody's entitled to one. Josh Fritz. Josh, your channel's growing big time, buddy. I was just watching Johnny Mac. So true, Shaky. So true. Yep, we're all in the U.S. We're all United States citizens. We need to band together. You know, after 9/11, you know the one good thing that came out of that? The country as a whole banded together. And the only other time that we ever saw that was the first Gulf War and World War II. All right, Onion, you have a good night, my friend, my brother. And thank you very much. Prayers are very highly coveted. Appreciate that. Yeah, I get that, Josh. You do not want that. Yep. Well, I was watching it. No, they just did the state of the church. He just put that out. I was watching that one. You're a Brit. You're in Britain. Same thing. We're all in the same world. It doesn't matter where you're from. We're all human beings. We're all one. There's no color. There's no political party. I'm a human being. You're a human being. We need to learn to get along. And it's okay to disagree. I might do something that you don't. And that's fine. I have no disrespect for that. Polly Piper. No, I don't think I know Polly Piper. I'll have to look Polly Piper up. But we're all one race, you know. Who did I see? Some country just went back on lockdown. Was it England? United Kingdom? Didn't they go back on lockdown? Amen. Pipes and cigars in France. He says this: it is the difference between educated debate and being a fool. Boris is from Finland. Yeah, Paul, in London. Cancel culture. That's the other thing I'm sick and tired of. I'm with you, Richard. France is locked down. Wow. Yeah, great thing about YTPC is we can talk to anybody from anywhere in the world. And that's a great thing. You know, decorum. Proper decorum. When we disagree and we have a conversation about our differences, when you're shouting someone down, it's not a good discussion. It is not productive. But if I'm talking to someone that disagrees with me, I hear them out. I may not agree with them, but I respect them for what they believe because they're willing and honest to tell me what they think. It's not the person that I hate. I may not like their ideals, but I don't hate the person. Never have, never will. I'm sick and tired. Being sick and tired. But Richard, you brought up a good point. This cancel culture is getting out of control. Oh, that's what Dave. Thanks for reminding me. Pittsburgh Piper brought this up. I want to see if anybody else is having this issue. Dave has had think you said, what, 45 videos that are gone off YouTube. I check mine. If I go on my channel, it only goes back 10 months. If I go to the Creator Studio, all my videos are there. But none of mine are missing. They're all there. You can get them. They're all there. Dave, Pittsburgh Piper, is missing a bunch of videos. Has anybody else experienced that? Let me know in here. Let us know. Unless someone tells me Latakia is an awful tobacco. Some people just don't like Latakia, man. They just don't like it. Political correctness, yeah, that's the other problem. That started years ago. Yeah, the world would be a horrible place if we all, a boring place if we all agreed. What did Voltaire say about disagreement, Jimmy? Oh, wow. Really, pipes and cigars in France? Maybe I had that problem when they first came out with that, and the next like 5 or 10 videos, I put it for adult content, and then it automatically sets it up that way. But yeah, when they have it set for kids, the comments get turned off. A lot of Kia may taste good, but it don't smell good. Yeah, I don't get notified of new subscribers. And I don't like that, because when I got subscribed by someone, I would automatically subscribe back out of courtesy. And I don't know who subscribes. That's why I always tell people, like, there's a bunch of names on here that I'm going to be going and checking them out, because I didn't know they were subscribed to me. Yes. Defend you to your right, to your death. You're right. Yeah, Pittsburgh Piper's saying it's our time on YouTube is limited. Since I first been on, it's 2.5 years. It's changed a lot. They did a lot to us in the pipe smoking community, where they changed things on us. And I don't get it. And they pulled some videos of some people, and yet they let sexually provocative videos on here. I don't get that. That doesn't make sense to me. I think it's, I don't know. I just think it's stupid. Yeah. Yeah, you used to be able to hit their, like I could hit your thing, pipes and cigars. I could hit your picture, and it would take me to your channel, and then I'd be able to subscribe to you if I wasn't subscribed to you. Now you can't do that anymore. It asks me if I want to remove you, put you in a timeout, or hide your channel. I mean, that's, I get why they're doing some of this stuff for protection. You know, they got fined, big time over the whole thing, and I don't know. I guess they're just in a panic mode. Now, if I'm on a live, I'll write it down. If I want somebody else's live, I see somebody in there, I'll write it down. Keep a pen and a notepad with me. I'll check them out and I'll subscribe to them. I don't restore or make pipes. I modify my corncob pipes. I'll modify some of them. I'll get forever stems. I'll stain them. I'll sand them down, and then I'll restain them with leather dye. Feeblings leather dye, I think it's called, or Feebings. Because, yeah. And they advertise cigarettes with a pregnant woman smoking a cigarette. Go figure. Remember the advertisement in magazines? No bugs on me, thanks to DDT. Yeah, you couldn't show it to rugby. What? Wales won, right? Wales won the championship. That's the other thing. Here in the United States, if I want to watch, I like rugby and I like Australian rules football. And years ago, you used to be able to just get it on your TV. Now you got to pay for that channel. Yeah, Luigi, I watched Simon. I bought one of his pipes. I watched Simon. Sadly, they did. You hear that, Pittsburgh? He's upset because Wales won the rugby championship. That's why I smoke pipes. Keep the flies and the mosquitoes away. Next Monday, I think I'm going to be out at the fire pit. If the weather's a little warmer, I'll fire up the fire pit. That's funny. Sadly, they won. I take it you were rooting for the other team. I got to sit forward. What did I say for free watching? Okay. But I good. What did I say? Draw me an email. All right. Is your email on your channel, Pipes and Cigars? Wow. Serious? I don't know why it's asking me to hide or show your stuff, Pipes and Cigars. Yeah, a lot of us have been following Simon for a long time. All right. I will check. I'll get your email. And I'll shoot you an email tonight. Yeah, it's like my brother lives in Texas. And the local channels down there show the rodeos down in Texas. There's a rodeo every week down in Texas. So you can watch the Wrangler Pro Rodeo, PRCA, I think it's called. And I forget the other one. But up here, I got to pay for it if I want to watch it. And I like watching rodeo. All right, Pittsburgh. Have a good night. Have a safe night. Thanks for stopping in. I'm only going to last for a couple minutes anyway. A couple more minutes. It'll be soon be 8 o'clock. But yeah. Have a good one, Dave. I'll see you on Facebook. Alberta. They have a lot of... They're big time rodeo up in Alberta. I think that's the rodeo capital of Canada, Alberta. That and Calgary. Calgary has a lot of... They have a lot of... well, Calgary's in Alberta. Calgary's a part of the Alberta, whatever province or whatever they call that. Really, you can't even... I can get the BBC. And I can get the BBC on TV. And it's free. What's that, Paul? But I like Australian rules football. I like rugby. And it's just not big in the United States. And a lot of our universities and colleges have rugby teams. Go figure. All right, Horatio. Thank you for the super chat, my friend. All right, Luigi. You have a good night, too. I'm going to be calling it quits here, too, right now. So I just want to say thank you very much, everybody, for joining me tonight. Thank you for all the thumbs up. I appreciate it. And I just wish all the best for everyone. Let's stay safe. And I will be on next Monday night. I might throw a video up in between to let you know how I'm feeling, how things are going. If I don't get on, it's probably because I'm not feeling good, and I'll probably try to type something up and put it on. But anyhow, thank you all very much for joining me tonight. Greatly appreciated. Thank you to all the new people on here tonight. Luigi, great stuff. Pipes and Cigars in France. I will email you tonight. As soon as we get off here, I'm gonna email you. I'll get on your channel, get your email, and I'll email you. And then we'll go from there. And have a good night, everybody. I'll see you all next week. God bless. God loves you. I love you. Light 'em up.